Well, howdy folks, I'm just playing around here with diagnosing this computer, and it keeps turning off, so I'm thinking either the motherboard is toast or the CPU. So I removed the old CPU, and I actually had an old 3800 that was still in the box. I think it's now 3500. Never mind, it's a socket AM2, and to install them, this is pretty damn simple. You basically just look for this little arrow on there, at least for the AM2, AM3 series or even Intel, and then look at the CPU, and you just match the arrow on the CPU to that, and to make sure this little thing is pushed up, don't try and force this in. This will be up, and then try and line it up. Don't force it at all, just kind of wiggle it around until you hear it click in. This is a hell of a lot easier to do when it's not actually in the computer, so I would suggest removing the motherboard before doing this. Okay, so once you have it in, just push that back down. Make sure there's a little bit of lithium grease on there. You can that usually comes with your computer or whatever. And then for the heatsink, you just look for the one side where this clips down, and then there's a clip on the other side too. Usually one's a little bit longer than the other one. That's where it should be hooking. Yeah, hooked on now. Okay, so the other side just has to be balanced out. This also has a lever that goes up and down. Sometimes you got to play with this a bit, and then it eventually falls into place. You can see there's the other clip. And what we're going to do is, once this is all actually attached on both sides, you're going to pull that clip up, or actually you're going to push it down. This clip on the top here. But yet again, this is a two-handed job, so I'm going to take a little break here and do it with two hands. Okay, so that's in there nice and sturdy. As you can see, I just got the clips lined up and then folded down that. And the last thing to do when installing the CPU, the fan header, look for that. It's going to be like a three-prong thing, and then just match it up to the lines. This one, in this case, says it's actually listed as CPU fan on the motherboard. Right there, the left of that screw, there's a fan header. So this plugs right into there, and after that, you should be rocking and rolling. Should be able to fire it up right away. So there you go, it's done. Power's on, and now we just got to plug it in and get everything going. So hopefully this gets put together. I didn't use a new heatsink and fan, just because the one that's in there is already working fine. I tested it. It's all good. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more quick little how-tos. And I'm going to be building a home theater PC, so that's going to be one heck of a video, and thanks for watching. And one last note here, when you're removing the old CPU, when you pull this out, it'll make a little snap before it's ready to be yanked. So yeah, when you're replacing CPUs, make sure that this is up and it makes that clicking sound. And then after you have it installed, just push that bar back down, and then heatsink goes on. Hopefully this is the right kind. And yeah, so good luck, everybody.